Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast, and this is another live reaction to the Game 1 Western Conference Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Obviously, we watched the game. It wasn't close again. Another blowout game by the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder won 114-88 against the Minnesota Timberwolves to take a 1-0 series lead. Let's start with the Timberwolves side. I thought the Timberwolves, honestly, I thought they shot themselves in the foot. I thought that Anthony Edwards, who is my guy, I thought he didn't play good. I thought he wasn't aggressive. He was a minus 23 on the court. Yes, you could say 5 for 13, 18 points, but that's not good enough. You gotta play a little bit better. And I need other players to step it up. Mike Conley, Mike Conley, he looks like he just was out there playing like an old guy. He couldn't do absolutely nothing. He was missing layups, was able to get to his spot at left, and he did like a floater and miss. And I'm looking like, what are you doing? Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was unplayable. I thought on the defensive end he played pretty good. I thought he was able to deter shots. I thought he was able to do all that. That's what he usually does. But he wasn't giving you nothing on the offensive end, obviously. He couldn't rebound. He only had 3 rebounds. And it's not like he was in foul trouble. Now, he was in foul trouble in the first quarter. He had the 2 early fouls, and he never got fouls, and he never got fouls ever again. But Rudy Gobert, you have to give me something out there. If we're going to play you, because we need you, you're most likely our X factor. So you have to give me more than 3 rebounds. You just have to. We have to control the glass. Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels hit the first shot of the game, a wide open 3-pointer. And I'm looking like, oh, we could get a Jaden McDaniels game. We did not get a Jaden McDaniels game. He was only 3 for 5 for 7 points. And he was in foul trouble basically the whole game. He fouled out in the fourth quarter. So Jaden McDaniels didn't give us nothing. Julius Randle, yes, minus 17, but he was the best player on the court. Julius Randle started out great in the first half. I thought he was fantastic. Like, Julius Randle has been arguably their best player this whole playoffs. And he was 9 for 13, 8 rebounds. He only had 1 assist, but he really wasn't diming. And then when he did dime, the people was missing wide open shots. He had 28 points. I thought Julius Randle played pretty good. But for the Timberwolves to win this game, they gotta hit their threes. They didn't hit their threes. They shot 51% from they shot 51 3-pointers. And I don't even think that's their game. I don't think the Timberwolves are equipped to shoot 51 threes a game. Like, that's not y'all. You guys are not the Boston Celtics. And even though the Boston Celtics was breaking this past series, they're not the Celtics. They're not equipped to shoot 51 threes. You shot 15 for 51 for 29%. You was 34% from the field as a whole. And that's why I think they lost. Nobody can hit shots. Nas Reed, one of their best 3-point shooters, he didn't hit nothing. He was 0 for 7 from 3. Dante DiVincenzo, he was 3 from 12 from 3. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, 2 for 9 from 3. Like, basically, their 3 key guys off the bench play really bad. And I think that hurt them, and obviously be a fouling. Look, we gonna get to the Thunder side, but Shea is gonna get his calls. It happens. Yes, this is the playoffs, and you would think, oh, you're not gonna get all the foul calls. This the playoffs. True, but Shea is still Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He's going to get his foul calls, and the Timberwolves have to try to play without fouling, because if Jaden McDaniels, who is arguably your best perimeter defender, if he gets in foul trouble, it's a wrap. You can kiss this series goodbye, bro. Like, look, Randall had 3 fouls and had 4. Jaden McDaniels had 6. You're not gonna win like that. It's not gonna happen. So the Timberwolves, they doomed themselves in the second half. They only scored 18 points in that third quarter. Got outscored by 12. No, 14. Sorry, they got outscored by 14 points in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter they got outscored by what? What is this? 16? Like, you're gonna lose. Like, the Thunder absolutely killed them in the second half. And I just need Anthony Edwards to play better, bro. And I talked about this last time when the Thunder won. I said that the Thunder have so many people they could throw at the Timberwolves. They have so many people. they can throw Caruso, Jada, Casey Wallace. They even threw Kendrick Williams in there. Like, they have so many people that can throw. Lou Dort. You can throw so many people at Anthony Edwards. It's gonna be difficult for him. But I think Anthony Edwards is so great and a really good offensive player, he could do that. Now, Julius Randle, if Julius Randle could keep hitting threes like that, Julius Randle was 5 for 6. Like I said, he played good, but it just wasn't enough because he wasn't getting nothing from the others. And I just need others to just step it up. If the others can step it up, if their bench, which has been somewhat key in these playoffs to an extent, Nas Reed has been key. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's defense has been key. Dante DiVincenzo hasn't been really that great these playoffs, but I eventually think he turns it up. If they could just step it up more and get production from others outside of, say, Ant and Julius Randle, the Timberwolves have a good chance of winning this series. It just didn't happen to them tonight, and they only scored 88 points. The Thunder's defense was amazing. I thought they played amazing. And the Timberwolves go to the drawing board, see what they can figure out, and let's see if they could get a dub, a dub in game 2, man. I think they need game 2, bro. I think they need, if they don't win game 2, it might be over, but they need to win. But basically, miss open shots from 3 and fouling was the reason why they lost this series. And Anthony Edwards just has to play better, has to be more aggressive. You are the rowdy, aggressive type guy. So I need Anthony Edwards to play better in game 2, and I think he will. I think he will play better. I can see Anthony Edwards giving you 30 points, but game 1's performance was unacceptable. You got to play better. If Julius Randle's going to give you games like this, you have to come to play. You have to come along for a ride with him so y'all can win this series. But Timberwolves, I think they can win game 2, but they can bounce back. Now let's go to the Thunder side. The Thunder, thought the Thunder's defense was great. I thought it was great. I thought this was another Shea game. Shea had 31 points. He was 10 for 27. Yes, 10 for 27, but he was 11 for 14 from the free throw line. And again, it happens. Shea Gilgeous is going to get to the line. What do they say? When your shot's not falling down, what do you do to get into a rhythm? Just go to the rim, get to the line. And that's exactly what he did. He wasn't hitting his shots early on, so he went to the line. And it's okay. It happened. If you want to call him a free throw merchant, that's fine. It takes a skill to be a free throw merchant. Because if that was the case, everybody would do it, but they don't. But I thought Shea played good. He was a plus 22 on the court. I thought J-Dub, another decent game. He had 19 points, 7 for 18, but yeah, he had 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and he had 5 steals. Pretty good. Like, the defense is always going to be good for the Thunder. It's always going to be good. I thought Chet Holmgren had one of his best games. I thought Chet had one of his best games all around on the defensive end and the offensive end. He gave you 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He had a steal and a couple of blocks. I thought Chet played great. This is definitely one of Chet's best games, and they need him. Like, they're gonna need a Chet type game like this. Like, Chet is too good to be having some type of, like, I don't want to say stinkers, but just like bad games. Like, he's too good to have those type of games. And I thought he played really good. But I want to give credit to this game, this on this team, the others. The others didn't step it up for the Timberwolves, but the others on this team, on the Thunder, stepped it up. Kendrick Williams had a sighting. He played 10 minutes, but man, he scored 8 points. He hit 2 big 3-pointers, and that helped him. Alex Caruso is always going to show why he's one of the best role players and basically arguably the best defender in the league. He's going to show it every single night. And Casey Wallace, like, everybody showed up. Casey Wallace played 33 minutes, but he was a plus 21, only scored 3 points. But it's the defense, and he was giving people assists. He had 7 assists. He got people involved. Isaiah Joe had a side. Isaiah Joe really didn't play like that whole series against the Nuggets, but he had 7 points. I thought the others played great. I thought the others played great, and they only attempted 21 threes. They didn't really have to, but they shot 52% from 3, and they shot 50% from the field. It shows that the Timberwolves defense basically turned on them in the second half, and that's why they lost the game. I just thought the Thunder just outplayed the Timberwolves, and these are both 2 physical teams, and I thouut the Thunder just out physical them. And If Shea is gonna give you games like this with 31, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, who was facilitated, the Thunder could easily win this series. But of course, I picked the Timberwolves in 7, and I'm sticking with my pick. I'm sticking with my pick because I think the Timberwolves do have enough talent and enough shooters and shot creators to be able to stay with the Thunder. It's just going to come down to the defense. Remember, this Thunder defense is damn near one of the greatest defenses of all time statistically. So this happens, and I just thought that you got production from your role players, well, your other starters, and then the role players off the bench. That's just what happens. And the Thunder were great. Like the first half was a little bit whatever because they was down. They were down what 44-48. So they was down by 4. They shot their offense was bad, but they was only down by 4 points. And you was thinking like, man, I'm thinking like, man, this is gonna be one of them defensive type games where the score is what like 96 to like 90 or something, man. It was looking like that. It was definitely looking like that, but Timberwolves offense, they couldn't do anything on offense, and the Thunder offense in the second half turned up. They outscored them. What is this? 70. This is 70 to 40. Yeah, they got outscored 70-40. You're come on, man. You're going to lose. You're gonna lose like that in the second half. So I just think that the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards just has to play better basketball. Julius Randle play, but I need a Dante DiVincenzo signing. I need a Nas Reed signing. Like Nas Reed is not gonna play this bad again. He was 1 from 11 from the field, 0 for 7 from 3. He's not gonna play this bad. I just don't believe it. Or these others. I just think they don't play bad. And I just need something from Rudy Gobert. Like I said, Rudy Gobert technically was a -2 because I think it was because of his defense. And when you take him off the court, we talk about Rudy Gobert's offense. Yes, we talk about that a lot. But when you take Rudy Gobert's defense off the court, it does make a difference because there's no rim protection. And now it's easier for the Thunder to get some lane and potentially even get fouled. Like that happens. That definitely happens. So they got to figure something out. And I just think Rudy Gobert has to play good enough to stay on the court because they're going to need him, especially like, yes, the Thunder have the two bigs, but you saw there was a couple of times they went with 5 guards again, and sometimes that works for the Thunder. So you know, give the Thunder some credit. They got the game 1 win. That's what you really need. You try to take game 1 of the series. You basically almost 30-piece them. You blew them out, and they got the dub. And I'm not gonna like overly talk about this, but I'm gonna just say the Pacers and Knicks. I do have the Pacers winning. I have the Pacers winning this series. Obviously, I got the Pacers in 7. Now for game 1, I wouldn't be shocked if the Pacers do take game 1. Their offense has been great. The defense has stepped it up lately in the playoffs and honestly in the late of the regular season. They've had basically a week off, and I think they got too many options. And Jalen Brunson, the Knicks rely on him too much. They rely on him too much. And if you're gonna get contributions from Mikal Bridges, OG, and Cat, they can obviously win this series, win this game in game 1. But I think the Pacers, man, too much offense with Pascal, Andrew Nembhard, Neesmith, even Ben Mathurin off the bench. I think they got too much offense for them. And I think it's going to come to play. And I think Tyrese Halliburton is going to step up. I don't think he has single digits, but I think he plays good enough for them to get a W. I think it's going to be a close game throughout. And I do have the Pacers winning that game, man. I think they take game 1, and we'll see for the rest of the series. But the Pacers should be able to win game 1, and I do have them winning the series in 7. And that's it for this reaction from game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 114-88 to take a game 1, to take a 1-0 series lead. Now the Timberwolves are back tomorrow to see if they can take game 2 to even up the series. If you're the Timberwolves, you do not want to go down 2-0. You just don't want to go down 2-0 against an Oklahoma City Thunder team who is good on the road and they can play anywhere. Yes, you come back home, but it's better if it's 1-1 instead of 0-2. And I don't think Timberwolves want to do that, but the Thunder are up 1-0. And that's it, guys. I will see you guys on Thursday when we do a live pod to react to the game ones. See y'all next time.